Hello geeks and welcome back to City Skylines and our wonderful Lakewood city that we're building over here in our Lakewood Adventure series. I am Everyday Normal Greek, you're back in my channel and I welcome you where I left you last time in this really nice central bus station was that we were building over here, trying to commute everybody to and from their homes and to their works. So if I open again the transportation panel, of course you will see another. Right now we just have 4 commuter lines. We have 6 lines in total because we have 2 like school lines as they indicate there, and 1, 2, 3, 4 lines that they're all originating from this bus station. And technically we're just covering like some parts of this area here of this like suburb, and also we're just taking people from this suburb and we're just pumping them over to like our 2 residential 2 industrial areas, which is one area is over here and the other area is over there. And this is something really nice, actually. It's working really well, and I see that I have skyrocketed demand right now for a residential, so I will need to expand my residential area furthermore. And I think that the proper candidate to do this thing might be somewhere in this area here. Of course, let's check the pollution to see where it's reaching. Right now we're just pooping out everything around in this area here, and my like sewage system is here, but unfortunately there is this like water flow which is quite strange in this river. If we open now, where is the water flow? That would be a good question. I guess it might be in the pollution or just in the water. Boom, it's in the water. So if we see the water flow here, when the water reaches, in general the water flows like, why is it so small? Okay, maybe because the current is not so powerful. Yeah, so when the water enters this area here because it's like narrow, here the current is very powerful and it generally flows down. But when it reaches this area here, the current here, the waters probably are mostly stagnant. And the current here, you see it reaches here and it pushes a bit of the water back up. So if we check the pollution here, the pollution is reaching like a far greater area than we expected. But currently, oh, we have access here actually in this area, but I wouldn't like to pollute this area over there, thinking that this might be a prime touristic area and with a nice view to these islands and to this whole like coastline and everything. So I would like to keep this clean. I would prefer to put down everything here, and eventually, let's say when I finally get, let's say, another expansion, I see that the water current down there, I suspect it's stronger. So when we push a bit forward, further down, I will just move those somewhere here probably to relieve from poop. And by the way, I cannot buy any other tile right now, which is pretty bad because I would take this tile over here and that's the next logical expansion for our city. But what I want to do right now is just I want to cover the huge residential demand, and I was thinking that first of all I wanted to check the level that my current houses are, and that this I can check by the current land value, and I see that they have a lot of houses that they are not leveling up, and that's because their value is low. So I had this like crazy idea, thinking that by adding stuff that they're adding value to an area, I might like try to level up some of those buildings. And let's check the overall levels and the overall like value. I see that, okay, here they got some value anyway by default because they're on the side of the like on the coast here, this beautiful like riverside. Here they have a bit of value around, but probably we'll need to add something more. And for example, we could add education, but in terms of education, those guys seem pretty alright, I guess. Yeah, actually, if someone in this education is those areas here, this area here needs some education, probably this area here. Maybe we should focus a bit on parks. which would be good, but we have a few of them. We have a few of them. Do we get how much value they are adding? We don't get it. Maybe we should add a few more parks in those areas. And for example, we could add a park somewhere here, right? Somewhere by the edge of this area here. But I wouldn't really want to break this nice arrow I made there. I really feel so nice about this arrow there. So yeah, maybe we should add some park actually. Maybe here, you know, that would be a perfect candidate spot, and then just surround this area with some road. Or simply let's just go extend this road. And it will cover most of this area, and hopefully it's gonna raise their value, the value of their houses. Let's check already here. Yes, we see that already they're turning a bit blue and they will start upgrading. That will solve partially my problem, my residential problem. But this we need probably to repeat and apply in multiple areas that currently are pretty low. And I see that we have parks in pretty useless areas. Even though these parks, they're supposed to have a big radius of like influence. And I see that here they are all almost blue, but I see, for example, this part here like lacking a park, and might be that this here, this unused area here, might be a good candidate for another. Let's say maybe we could add like a bouncy castle park, which has low upkeep, or carousel park, because this big park, oh, this small park actually has also low upkeep. That's good. And the playground as well. Maybe we can add playground here, like here. Add this and increase their value there as well, and try to see if they will upgrade there soon. You already see that this is turning a bit bluer, and I see that this area here lacks the facilities, and might be a good idea that we could expand a bit, like like here probably, like here, and add another park there, maybe another playground somewhere here in the corner like that. Yeah, beautiful. And this would also expand a bit, add their value, increase their value. It will allow them to upgrade a bit. And yeah, I see though that education wise, we need at least another elementary here. Let's check their population. Right now the population, if you check here in the statistics, it's split between three categories. We have like 34% of uneducated, 37% of educated, and 29% of well-educated, which is good. And our capacity in elementary school is okay. Our capacity in high schools are okay. We don't have any universities yet, but we have like a lot of eligible people, which we should somehow prioritize. But we need to keep a balance. We need to keep uneducated people as well. We need to add some, ideally we need, let's say, to have a percentage of around, I suspect around 50 to 20% of uneducated people to be able to feed our like simple low level jobs as well. But we also need university students that we will need to add. I see that my demand for residential is huge right now, so might be a good idea that I would like to start to expand, and might be that this area here potentially would give us some value. So maybe it's a good idea to start expanding, and let's do like, let's try to create something beautiful. Let's say might be that this square is going to give us way more possibilities to add facilities around them. Anyway, let's zone residential areas like boom in here. This is perfect, and this is perfect. So these areas around here. And yeah, for example, it might be a good opportunity with this space here. We get the ability, let's say, to go to the middle of it, put an extra road like that, and then add something like elementary school, let's say here. Right? So let's say we could add an elementary school like right here. Then we could dezone this area here, okay, to leave the space for the elementary school. And We could zone in here, and pretty much that's it. I don't know if I want to have like zone in this area here on the road. It might be a good idea that my community would start a bit further inside, so it might be a good idea to just zone here and maybe zone like this area here, like till here, and possibly from here to here as well. And of course these guys will need their water and their electricity pretty soon, so let's just go here and here and here and here and here, and we got them covered in terms of water. And what about electricity? They already connected to the grid. I see some more houses upgrading, and I see that like the demand is dropping by. I guess that would be enough for now. Some really beautiful houses started to build up in this community, so might be a good idea to start like with these bigger tiles. So I want to focus right now on this particular area here and on the farming side that we were developing the last time together with the buses, and this evergreen hills area here. And I really want to focus on changing a bit the layout and expanding a bit. I see now that I left this area without like any workers for quite long, so a lot of like businesses just closed because they couldn't find workers. I guess they were complaining about it. But what we can do is like, I really don't like this like tiny small tiles that we built here as well. I mean, doesn't resemble well a farming area. More like I would like to make like big parallel rectangles. Okay, so it might be a good idea that I will start by first demolishing roads. Anyway, those like dirt roads are fairly inexpensive. It's not that we'll spend a lot of money on it. And also what I don't like is this double entrance exit here. I want to change this, and I want to use of this like peripheral road around it. So my idea is this. I'm gonna make bigger roads here, bigger straight roads. Like let's say, come on, like this. And oh no, I need a dirt road. Oh man. Okay, let's downgrade this to a dirt road. Is that they don't produce any pollution. The bad thing is that they produce a lot of noise pollution. They're very noisy, so we have to be careful not to place them too close to our houses here. Okay, so we don't want them to expand too close to those houses. And let's rearrange a bit these roads here. Actually, I would like to get rid of this and this and of this and this, probably of this and this, and quite potentially of this, to have something like that. And might be a good idea to extend this road like here to make this really weird junction. And I guess that's good. And if we check our resources, we're right on the money. We're right on the money for this industry. And this is the most fertile around here, and we're going to like take advantage of it to the maximum. But all this land around here is fertile, so I'm gonna leave this like that, I guess. And then the other idea is that I want to get rid of this entrance here, so I want to delete this road. And what I want is I want to keep the entrance of this area here. I want actually this road that goes around, this ring road, to actually be used from my industry, from everything that uses industry. And by that I need to first of all like connect this road like to here, and possibly delete this part here, and then just try to connect like here and here, and then upgrade to here. But now I want all this to be one way, so I want to do something like like that. So now we have this really nice ring road around, and actually it would be a good idea to turn this road into a like one-way highway. Where is it actually? One-way highway with sound barriers. Might be a good idea to add the sound barriers somewhere here near our residential area, like here and here, and potentially here and here, to cover these areas out of sounds. And then the rest, it will be just like a nice 2-lane one-way highway, like this, and then like this, and that, and here also. So now I have this ring road, and now I have to make some connection points. One connection point is here with the inner area, and another connection point might be a good idea to be like here. These are a bit too close, but I don't expect so much traffic for now. And might be another good point to be here, just to give them another option to exit without having to make like a big like rounds around it. Then I actually wanted to keep this like vertical road as a like connection between them and get rid of this road. And I guess my farming area is ready. Let's unpause the game, let us make some money, and let's zone again some areas here. Oops, that shouldn't have been like residential. Like, let's zone some areas here and here. Make all this big fat piece of land like profitable. Allow people to come in and develop nicely. Might be that we don't need this here. Like this. Like that. And here like this might be okay to leave it. This is useless. And might be that we need another piece fat of land here. And now we have a really nice like farming industry developing again. And this footprint from up looks more like a farmland to me. I don't know if it looks farmland to you, but it looks more to me. I see that my residentials are pretty low right now, which is good. The demand about it, and we're at 6,000 people right now. And when is the next milestone? Where do I even check about the next milestone? Oh, here it is. It's at 6,500, so we're ready to hit the big town milestone. And let me check now my bus lines, because here my bus lines are really like broken right now. This bus line actually is really broken, but this is something we're going to get fixed really soon. So we could drag this stop. Okay, let me leave it here and check. Okay, let's go to the lines overview and let's leave on focus only this line. That starts from here. Okay, right now it's broken in two. Let's remove this stop from this. And they have a useless stop here. We don't need this, and another stop here in the middle of nowhere. That's quite buggy, I guess, here. Because this I cannot remove, I cannot do anything about it. So we need this to go around. So let's remove this. And okay, so now we entered here. What about this stop? I cannot do anything about it. Anyway, so yeah, the buses are going to go in here, which will be the only entrance. And might be that I will want to remove this entrance as well. Okay, it's closed now. Okay, so let's leave it like that. So it's coming in, it just turns to the left, just goes all through this area and then just rolls back to the depot. Can we move this here? Maybe no. No, here we can, here we can. Are there any other lines there? Let's check the overview. Let's open up the other lines. Yes, there is something there. Okay. Okay, so I guess we're good. Let's see how it rolls now that everything is up and running. I guess everything will be alright. And we will be covering this successfully. So now I expand it a bit more. And okay, we have some electricity problems. Let me connect those guys to the network. Probably we need to add something here and here and here. And now I just created this area here where like it solves a lot of problems. I don't find any particular usage of this sound barrier since here's only interesting. It's anyway very like noisy by itself. But what I find really useful would be to upgrade this road to a two-way highway. This little patch here to allow for higher speeds. Since now we don't have this entrance here and this is handled by here. And if I check in here, I don't see like tractors using this yet, which is a good sign that this might work actually. Wow, that was fast. Okay, so we did this. I see that we're managing and our system, our like bus transport is okay. I mean, we're delivering quite a lot of people. Let's see how we're doing. So in this one we have 4 buses and they handle it. They're not very full. In this one we have like 9 buses. Might be worth to add another one, like to make it 10. Even though I see not so many people yet. It's just 96 passengers per week, I guess. In this one we have 5 buses and pretty much you can handle, I guess. And in the other one, the number 4, we have like 5 buses also. And they handle quite okay, I guess, for now. This will pick up slowly as people get used to transportation. Buses probably will become fuller and fuller. But we're good and this area is good and expanded, at least how I like it. And we have a bit of demand for residential and a bit more demand for industrial. By the way, I just added the previous time I just added this like landfills because still we haven't unlocked the incineration plant, which is at 6,500 and I really need to reach the 6,500. So let's try to level up some more houses, because instead of just zoning out areas, let's just try to level up. Let's check where it's needed. Okay, here we could level up. It takes somehow, I don't know what it gives this big, like, maybe the school, might be. Okay, it would be a good idea to add something here in this area. So again, about something that will level up things. Let's add this beautiful road, like 10 inside, and then just add another park maybe. What about education in this area? Yeah, here they don't have anything. We have like an elementary here. Might be a good idea to add a high school in that side. But this high school is quite big. It's quite huge. But they have similar capacity with this high school, so let's go ahead and put this high school in. That will increase a bit the value, I guess, and allow them to like expand, and potentially just with like leveling up, we will be able to take our like our new milestone. We'll be able to hit it. Let me add some pathways actually. I want to start adding pathways everywhere here, especially around my parks, so I can do something like here also I added these nice trees around the cemetery. It looks much more atmospheric, I would say. By the way, I see that this cemetery is like 1/3 full. And do we have another cemetery? We do have one right now. And do we have no, we don't have crematorium at the 14,000 mark. So Might be that we would like to build another cemetery somewhere. And what about this area here? Is this still is empty? No, it's 3% full. We just need a bit more here. Let's speed up a bit. Let's check again value of the land. Okay. What else we could do to increase our value a bit? I don't want to add too much health stuff. Maybe we could add some elder care. Do we have elder care? No, we have the child health care. Let's add some elder care actually, somewhere in this area. I thought I had it. I don't have it actually. Let's set it next to the police station maybe. Elder care. Like here. This will give some value to everyone. And hopefully will make people happy. It's within our budget. I guess how much it costs per upkeep? 480. Pretty like draining out my pockets, but it will do. Again, like my residential demand is skyrocketing. So let's go ahead, I guess, and expand a bit more this area, or we could expand the broad park. Actually, should this be a new area here? Let's reduce a bit the industrial area here. It's gonna surround this north, let's say, part of Evergreen Hills, like here, and here. This is all Broad Park. But what I would like to do before I start zoning again is to de-zone these residentials here, because they're just in the middle of everything and for no reason. These guys are a bit stubborn, they don't want to go out. Anyway, and let's check again. So yeah, so Evergreen should be till here. And Broad Park should be till here, let's say. Maybe like that. Let's say this road would be their like barrier or something. Or like that actually, because I need this not to be broken. Let's push evergreens a bit more here. Not like that, but like this better. And like this, and like just a tad bit like that. Let's expand this more like here. Let's remove this area here. And by the way, I forgot to tell you guys, like I downloaded the Paradox Interactive was giving for free if you would just subscribe to their newsletter under your like Paradox account and blah blah blah, was giving for free the Park Life DLC. And now I have the parks, and we have to create a park, but not like a district park like Broad Park, but you can create a full park. So if I go here now, not here but here, I can create everything, like a zoo, like an amusement park, like a nature reserve, like what else I could, like what is this, a city park, everything. And I was thinking that we should create a park. That would add a lot of value. But first, let's create a bit more residential area, because like it seems that my people need it. So let's just expand a bit more, like here and here, and let's try to hit the mark. And actually, let's try... I don't want to expand further to the lines here, maybe. So let's just keep things as they are now, and then just zone in. And by zoning in, hopefully we will hit the mark that we need. I like these perfect squares. I like when they're nice and perfect. So police station. Okay, so we have the police station, has capacity 10, and police headquarters. We don't need the police headquarters yet. But my crime is pretty low. Nevertheless, might be a good idea to just attach station somewhere. Might be close to have an immediate reach within my industrial area, because it has 2 industrial areas here. It's in the crossroads of industrialism here, so might be a good idea to add, let's say, a police station somewhere like here. Boom. Everybody will be happy, and hopefully they will have a reach, like and immediately cars are going out. Oh man. Okay, they still insist that my people are not happy, and I don't get it. But probably they need even more leisure and parks. Let's see again, the value is increasing that bit, but we need something more. You know what we need? I know what we need. We need a small, like commercial area, actually. Just a tad bit commercial. But where should we put it? Should we put it here, near here? What about this area here? Here, just this commercial is just getting attraction by itself. Or we should just keep plopping down cheap parks. Maybe plopping down cheap parks is the way to go. Could technically... Oh yeah, we hit the big town. Yay, finally. Okay, so I don't want to worry to level up. So we unlocked a lot of stuff. I guess here we should end our episode. So we're at 6,500. We unlocked another tile. That's awesome. Taxation policies. New services. We got blimps and intercity buses and metro. That's awesome. We got the leisure specialization finally for commercial. And a lot of policies. And we also unlock the office zones and the high density zones, which is pretty cool, and the incinerator. A lot of stuff, but I will close this episode. Okay, finally we hit this. Just let me buy the next tile, which the logical step is to buy this one. It's 7,400 and it's pretty good, I guess. So now we have a perfect square opened up around. Of course, this area is pretty unexplored, but the first thing I want to do is just take these little guys and just put them right there down. Like this. Oh, nice. And you just have this like ugly, strange poles on the water. But at least we will not have like pollution issues anymore. And hopefully we'll see this poop disappearing. So next episode is coming with a lot of stuff. And my landfill here is also... Everything is happening now in the end. My landfill here is also emptying out. Okay, good. So this is empty. So time to move this. Actually, no. I'm gonna put incinerator. So it's time to demolish this. Time to demolish this, and then we'll find out what we'll do. So next episode is coming, and we have to find what to do with this area. We have to add all the new services that now my city has unlocked. And... yeah, exciting times. Thank you guys. If you like this video, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Hit the bell button to take all the latest notifications of my activity on your homepage in YouTube. And thank you for being here in this episode in City Skylines. Very soon I will be together with you with another episode, so stay tuned to check more content like this. And like, I was Tamatis, you were in Everyday Normal Greek, and guys, I will see you next time. Bye.